Welcome to Gaming 2024. PowerWash Simulator has a end user license agreement. Well, every video game has an end user license agreement, we would assume. So I guess if they sold me a fraudulent product, I guess I can't sue. I have to go to arbitration against this PowerWash Simulator on the PlayStation 4. This is a Square Enix published game. Because you know they spent $100 million on video games they had to stop making. So they made Final Fantasy 16. They made Final Fantasy Rebirth, obviously, but I guess they ran out of money. I want to say they commissioned Platinum to make Babylon's Fall. How did that turn out? But I guess to make up for it, they decided to publish the PS4 version of PowerWash Simulator of all video games. I found this at the Maryland Library, so I'm glad the Maryland Library System has games like this, you know, right next to, you know, what? No Man's Sky, Super Mario RPG, and this. I don't even know, like, what would... Get out of that. Like, I don't even know what free play is your favorite... Okay, we'll do that later. So this is basically the PS4 version of Super Mario Galaxy, right? No, Super Mario Sunshine, yeah. I mean, yeah, so I guess this is the modern remaster of Super Mario Sunshine, I suppose. Is it World of Goo, I guess, might also qualify? I don't know. I have the Blob on the Wii over there. I don't have World of Goo, but I thought I did play that game about a decade and a half ago. Anyway, I found a van at the auction, so it looks like it's just been dredged from the bottom of a lake. That just means no one else bid on it. So I guess no rust. First of all, I think flooding damage would be the kind of thing that would make me not want to buy a car. But you could ostensibly, you know, sell the parts. I mean, people who know what they're doing. Like, if you gave me a computer that had been thrown underwater, I would probably try to salvage the RAM. Right? I mean, I had a couple of laptops, I think, that were salvage jobs. I never got around to actually fixing those. It actually might be fun. This is supposed to be one of those cozy games, I guess. So I guess I can upload this during my November cozy gaming marathon. So I'll put this video right next to my Rune Factory video, and we'll be good. Yeah, this is Super Mario Sunshine. Don't break the windshield. Now, part of me is like, you know what? I could just go down the street and use one of those big washing machine hose, those big car wash hoses. Hold on, I need to play that. I need to play that song in the background. I have to turn down the audio. Give me a second. So this is going to be one of those oddly satisfying subreddit videos, huh? What are my sound effects here? Give me a second. I think over at Nextlander, when they were setting up their first stream, I think Brad Shoemaker wanted to play this game on a stream. To which my response is, why would you... Okay. Brad Shoemaker's a weird dude because he's the kind of guy who, like, apparently, like, underclocks his CPU and, like, does podcasts about, like, technical stuff, I want to say, which I could... I think he does, like, engineering stuff more, now that I think about it. Close that. But one thing I never thought I would watch, and I still haven't watched the whole thing, is a video about hosing down cars. Yeah. I believe it was Jan over at Giant Bomb who said 2023 was the year of the hose. Well, he was talking about this and Nuclear Blaze, which I played on this channel a while ago. That Nuclear Blaze is apparently a Dead Cells developer's independent project. It was supposed to be what was it? It was a 2D platforming firefighter game set in one of these open source universe. How do I describe it? It's like an open source universe. Like, it's like open IP that you contribute to by, like, adding backstories. I forget what it was called. It's apparently like a thing where some of the lore was taken from that universe. And I think the way it works is that it's kind of like, what, War of the Worlds or, yes, like War of the Worlds or, World War Z, where it's like it's a bunch of it's like an anthology. It's like a collection of individual stories that are set in a universe where something happened, but it's sort of nebulous as to what it is. Giant Bomb had the video about Nuclear Blaze that explained that, because apparently it's a whole thing. And me being out of the loop for a lot of things, I guess it wound up being this whole, like, open source universe that anyone can add to or pull from. So if you were to make a video game and you wanted to add your own lore, instead of using existing IP that will get you sued, you could pull from this IP and just kind of make it whatever you want. I need to ask people about that, because I want to say there are... I mean, obviously I've contributed videos to the Creative Commons, but they aren't, like, stories. Like, I could add some stories to the Creative Commons, sure, but the stuff I'm adding to the Creative Commons just winds up being, like, data dumps from old 20th century video games. Or, in the case of Super Metroid, had to do a wall jump 30 years after the game launched, but whatever. Super Metroid's one of those games that everyone's going to get around to playing eventually, and no one's going to know how to wall jump. So my hope is that someone would watch my video and say, oh yeah, because like a couple dozen people have done that. I said, yeah, dude, this is actually surprisingly helpful, thanks. Because there are probably like a dozen videos about wall jumping on Super Metroid. Okay, we're done, huh? Bonnie Tyler might have been a better fit. Ha. Wait, we missed one? Yeah, we cleaned everything, right? No, here we go. Oh, this is gonna be I guess it's gonna be our tax write-off, I suppose. I can't think of anything in my life that would ever require a power washer. Oh yeah, sure, clean the tires, because like tires are never gonna get dirty, right? Look, dude, I've had cars for decades. I've never needed to wash my rims. Like, the reason my cars broke down is because I didn't wash the rims every week. But as a kid, I used to wash my parents' car every week, every month or so. I'm like, and as an adult, I don't see the point of it. I can understand, like, you know, vacuuming out your car like every other month, I guess, which I need to get around to doing. But the thing that I do on my car more than anything else is just, you know, inflating the tires so I save money on gas, because you can do that with a bike pump, dude. Like, I did that, like, when the weather's not too hot or too cold, you can, like, you know, you can bust out your bike pump and get those things filled up in, like, maybe 2 minutes. Well, like, 1 minute a tire, basically. But the problem is that you're so tired after using that hand pump. You're so tired after using that bike pump. You have to rest for, like, a minute and a half. your triceps get sore doing that, man. Wait, I'm done, right? Oh, wait, there's another, I can crouch with the right stick. I can go prone. Yeah, man, I can go prone, like in a first-person shooter. This is literally a first-person shooter. So yeah, it's like, so it's like Pokemon Snap, and, what's that other game? It's like Pokemon Snap, or Slime Rancher. It's a first-person shooter. Although to also quote Brad Shoemaker, it's left trigger, right trigger. Of course, I don't think you can't zoom in. Oh, you can press the left trigger to rotate. Oh, so you can go horizontal. Okay, that's cool. Then you can press it again to go vertical. Okay. Press the triangle button to switch nozzles. I don't know what this nozzle does that's so important. I mean, I've already cleaned the car, right? They want me to clean it better? I cleaned the license plate. What else could they possibly want? Oh, the trackpad. 40-degree nozzle. It's a wide fan. I probably should have used that earlier. We're not on a time limit, are we? Again, I've never used anything in my life. I mean, okay, if you're like wiping down the side of a house, yeah, okay, fine. But I live in an apartment, so whatever. They did bring out a power washer to clean the sidewalks, and that makes sense, you know. There's gum on the sidewalks. I know the humanity. There's gum on the sidewalk, like whatever. It dries up and it becomes just like any other piece of dirt. I mean, if you wanted me to spend, like, yeah, maybe you wipe down, the patios. That might be good. Wipe down the bird poop. That's good, I guess. Okay, what else do I need to do? Is to press down to pick up equipment? Oh. Oh, if I want to stand on that. Oh, I want me to clean the top of it. Ooh. Yeah, I guess I should clean the top. So this is a good hose then. It's a good angle. This is one of those games. So yeah, I guess if you were making, yeah, it's like a V. Yeah, this is probably gonna be a VR game. This is a meta VR game, isn't it? So you spend $20 on this game. Press down, right? Wait, press down? Yeah. So you buy the VR version of this and you like wash off your favorite car. I mean, Tom Chick will probably tell you a lot about that because it's like, yeah, he likes games about owning cars and doing stuff to them. Probably because he had to sell his car at some point. I won't blame him. But yeah, like cars represent freedom, etc. and so forth. But I'm like, yeah, but they also represent, like, they're also a money sink, which is why I spend as little on them as possible. Trust me. If I ever get to the point where where I make so much money that I can afford any car I want, I would never spend more than $25,000 on any car. Like, just give me a Prius and I'll be happy. That car's cheap to own. Body cleaned. So what else do they want me to clean? I can't get any lower. Wait, not that. Okay, I don't know what to do here. So, we're good? Rotate. There you go. L2. So the car's clean, right? I didn't miss a spot. I still see some gunk on here. I didn't miss a spot. Is the gunk inside the car? Yeah, what's the point of doing... Why am I on top of the car? Show dirt. Oh, press the right button to show dirt. Oh, I thought I already did that. It's not coming off. I guess they want me to learn something else. Press up for the aim mode. Oh, like that? Okay. So I don't have to move around as much, I guess. So the game wants to teach me something. Yeah, I'm looking at the meter and it says the glass is still dirty. They want me to scrub it? Yeah, is the glass still dirty? I can't tell. I mean, I can see the dirt. I can press right on the D-pad just to make it automatic. Okay. Yo, left on the D-pad to make it automatic. Okay, so earned. Clean the bumpers. How did I miss the bumpers? Oh, I didn't do the grill or the wing mirrors. So picky. There we go. I don't know that they seem clean to me. Well, I mean, I gotta do the grill. Okay, what was the rap? I can't remember the rap song that had the grill. Yeah, I can't remember the rap song with the grill in it. So what else am I doing? Press what was it? What button was it? Yeah, the start button or the options button. Still have to do the wing mirrors. What else we got? Do the bumpers. Okay, somehow I missed the bumpers. Again, this is basically a more fiddly version of Super Mario Sunshine. I get it. And I guess it's good training for those kids who want to learn how to make a 3D game. Like again, the controls of this game are not bad for a first-person shooter. Just that they're in a totally different context. Yeah, what was that game of Viscera? Yeah, the Viscera, you know, the blood cleaning simulator or whatever it was called. Like, that was a first-person cleaner. You were cleaning up the blood that's left behind after a first-person shooter. It sounded like a really interesting game. Like, it sounds like a perfect, like, $3, like, Humble Bundle game. You know what I mean? That sounds like the kind of... And if it runs well on laptops, even better. So what did I miss? Yeah, what did I miss? Windows. Yeah, why aren't the windows clean? Do I have to like open the door or something? Yeah, why aren't the windows clean? Triangle, 0-degree nozzle. Okay. You see, look at that. Oh, do I have to use do I have to use the full power nozzle? I can't use the. Oh, so I'm using the wrong nozzle? Is that what happened? Yeah, was I using the wrong nozzle? I guess they want me to use a 0-degree nozzle. Yeah, they want me to use a 0-degree nozzle. That's oddly specific. Yeah, that's clean. So I guess the 45-degree nozzle wasn't good enough to clean the windshield. And you press the right stick to see all the dirt that's in the crevices. So I'm mostly done. So do all the bumpers. Somehow I missed the bumpers. Okay, so I guess I missed the bumpers at some point. So how about a 25-degree nozzle? Okay, that's good. Doors. How are the doors not clean? Okay, now it's clean. There's only two. It's a 2-door. How is that not clean? Hold on. Okay, I forgot to clean the handle. Okay, I forgot to clean. Maybe I was too far away and I forgot to clean the handle. No, that one's clean. Pressing right on the D-pad. There we go. Do the window. It's not coming off. Well, a little bit's coming off. So I gotta get close enough. I gotta get close enough to scrape it off. Wow, that's odd. So yeah, if I were to do this, I could do that more quickly now by doing a speedier run, I guess. Yeah, oddly satisfying. Yeah, I guess. Look, let's be honest. This is a tweener game. I'm playing this game until the football game comes on. Yeah, I'm supposed to be playing what was it, NFL Quarterback Club on the Super NES. So I'll get around to that. And in fact, I also have like NCAA, I have one of the Madden PS2 games. No, it's a PS3 game lying around here. So I'll pull that one out just to see how it plays. It's actually one of the more expensive ones. I somehow lucked out finding that one in a pawn shop or something. It's the last Madden game on the PS2. That's the one I got. So I lucked out. I think it was like Madden 12 or something. The PS2 survived for a while, as I'm sure you know. Like, yeah, I think I had I think I played MLB The Show 10 on this channel on the PS2. Heck, I played Grim Grimoire on the PS2 on this channel. That's how long ago I started. I mean, it was one of the first games I made because I rented it from like Hagerstown, Maryland's library system. Okay, so we'll clean the back guard, and then we'll finish up the video by doing a speedier run on the van that I just cleaned. But this sounds like the kind of thing you would use a power washer for, sure. Cooker hood. Oh. We do love the hose in PowerWash Simulator. Yeah, I mean, again, what can you say about a game like this while you're playing it? Like, what other games does it remind you of? Well, in my case, it was Super Mario Sunshine. But yeah, I do want to play Viscera. I'm very curious about that. I'm pretty sure the other TB had a video about Viscera back when it was on Steam a while ago. That was just how I heard about it, because I'm like, oh yeah, because back in the day when TB would do Steam sale videos, he's like, oh yeah, here's a first-person shooter about cleaning up the blood that's all over the levels of it. That's all over the levels of any other first-person shooter game. Which again, it's one of those, why didn't I think of that ideas for a video game? But admittedly, it does seem kind of tedious. But I guess the reason you make a game out of it is that it's oddly satisfying. It's not combat driven. It's more like it's like a speed run in a way, which is kind of cool. But yeah, obviously, like, this is one of them simulator games, so it's not trying to be like Super Mario Sunshine. But again, I'm one of those. I really love Super Mario Sunshine. It's probably for a while is my favorite 3D Mario game. But I am curious how it holds up compared to Super Mario Odyssey. But I mean, I have the what is it? I have the Mario 3D All Stars collection, so I'm glad that I was able to get that. I had enough store credit to get that. I mean, it hasn't disappeared from stores entirely, but you're basically spending $20 for three Mario games, which is not an unreasonable price these days. It's too bad they couldn't put Super Mario Galaxy 2 on there, so apparently that game is stuck on the Wii U. But if they made the controls work better, they could have released it on the Switch. It would run at 60 frames a second. Because remember, they spent all that money, spent all that time trying to make Skyward Sword work on the Switch. And I think it worked out for them. I mean, it sold like, what, 2.5, 3 million copies, right? I mean, it's a Zelda game. I mean, the whole appeal of Skyward Sword is that it was the first sort of modern Zelda game, in the sense that it's like Breath of the Wild before Breath of the Wild. And of course, Breath of the Wild was a Wii U game, so it's supposed to be the first Wii U game on the console. Although, the Wii U did release, what was it? Twilight Princess Remastered, and, what was the other one? Wind Waker Remastered. I remember I tried to play Wind Waker on this channel. I did play Wind Waker Remastered on the Wii U on this channel. In fact, that was the first video I ever made where I showed the game. I spliced in footage from the gamepad, so you could see the inventory and how that worked. Because again, that's the kind of video I wanted to make. I wanted to make a video of someone like me actually playing the game, so that people can get a feel for how it actually looked while I was playing it. I wasn't doing a face cam or anything. It was just me like splicing together 3 different videos. It was like 2 videos of game footage and like 1 video of one video of what was it? Yeah, it was 2 bits of video game footage with a video in between showing the gamepad on the Wii U. So it's the only video where I actually show the Wii U. But I still have my Wii U, so I need to actually, invest some. I need to make some more videos with that. Because what did I do? I played. What game did I play with that? Because I know I played. Yes, right. I did play Xenoblade Chronicles on that. Because all my Wii videos come from the Wii U. So, of course, when I did my first GameCube video with Smuggler's Run 2, or Smuggler's Run Warzones, that was off of the Wii. But all of my Wii games I play on the Wii U because it has an HDMI, so I don't have to worry about using an analog to digital converter box. I pressed the wrong button. There we go. First of all, let me stop. I'm skipping a bit. I'm kind of playing sloppily. Yeah, these rocks should all be clean. So yeah, do I want to spend 2 hours playing this? No, but this feels like a chill, like a super chill video game. Like super cozy, oddly satisfying kind of video game. Personally, I would rather play something like this if there were a speed run attached to it. But they will add one to this. In fact, if I go to the main menu after doing this part of the video, we'll sample that. We'll sample all that. We don't have to clean the house, apparently. It's like we're cleaning Pompeii. What the heck? Black soot everywhere. Best kind of soot. Yeah, it's like Houston, basically. This is basically East Houston. Back where the fam used to live, back in the old days. Yeah, what the heck happened? I mean, it's not a fire. I can't imagine what happened. Yeah, sure, clean the doggy bowl. We'll get paid, it's how we do it. Now, the other question would be, how much water are you using to do all this cleaning? Well, that would be a very interesting question. Did I already do this? Oh, I didn't do the doggy bowl. There we go. We can move that around later. Oh, wait. Gotta do the door. Doghouse door cleaned. Okay, so how we doing? This might take a while. So we'll just... I guess if I can get the entire area clean, I can come back and do the tiny stuff later. It just seems weird to clean this crap off the bricks. Like, the bricks completely ornamental. Like, I don't see the point of cleaning... Whoop. I hit the aim mode. Sorry. Yeah, you need to get closer. First of all, let me make sure am I in the right... Okay, we're good now. I pressed the left stick to do aim mode. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so is anything else? Yeah, I pressed up on the D-pad for aim mode. Okay, so I think we did this entire well, we haven't done the entire section yet. 40 degrees. But the game doesn't really explain the difference between these settings, does it? Like, I guess this one's the weakest. This one's clean. Yeah, this one's actually clean. You can't stay too far away, otherwise it won't do enough damage, so to speak. Yeah, destroy the plants. You know, because this is a simulator. But yeah, back in the day, people used to have a hose and kind of, like, clean the sidewalk. Massive waste of water. What are you going to do? We didn't know any better. At least I didn't know any better. It seemed fun to clean the sidewalk with a hose instead of just using a broom, you know what I mean? Ugh. Yeah, man, what the heck happened here again? Like, where's the lore behind this conversation? Where's the lore behind this bit? Yeah, the grass seems perfectly fine. Why isn't the grass all mucked up? One nasty cookout, I'll say that. Yeah, this is way too much dirt, so... Okay, is it the most efficient way to clean anything with, like, doing, like, the Fibonacci spiral? Yeah, the Fibonacci spiral, right? At least I've been told that's the most efficient way to, mow a lawn, but who's ever going to do that? And according to Consumer Reports, the most efficient way to vacuum anything is to do multiple passes over the same patch, so that you get more dirt with each pass. Not that anyone ever does that. Yeah, but I mean, I can't imagine what. Again, this I mean, okay, you could. Yeah, what am I? This could also technically be like a firefighter game, where you put out flames, so you douse the flames enough so that they go away. There were a couple firefighter games I have seen at the library, but the only one I played was, what was it? I need a stronger nozzle. So it's got to be 25 degrees instead of 40, I guess. But there was, what game was it? Yeah, was it the Human Factor? Yeah, I think that was the firefighter game on the Super Nintendo that I rented when it launched. I think it was from the same crew that worked on Operation Logic Bomb, which was, I think, yeah, Logic Bomb is actually on the Nintendo Switch shop, I believe. Yeah, I wouldn't buy it, but if it were like $2, I'd be curious about it. Again, the Ignition Factor, that was the name of that game. That firefighter game on the Super. I think it came out in 1995. The Ignition Factor. But yeah, I want to say it was the same engine that was used for Operation Logic Bomb, which was a top-down shooter that Jalico published here in the U.S. And it had a pretty interesting soundtrack, actually, Logic Bomb. I remember Nintendo Power was like, oh yeah, the hard drive and soundtrack for this game's pretty good. Yeah, which is the reason I rented it, obviously, because the game probably wasn't that interesting. I don't remember liking it that much. Like, it was kind of a meh top-down shooter. But I did like some of the music. How did it sound? It kind of sounded like Contra 3. So that's my recommendation for that game. Yeah, it sounded a lot like Contra 3, if that helps. So yeah, that's right. So at some point, maybe during the football game, I can set up my other connection to the PSP and get some PSP footage on here. Because I have footage for all my consoles now, except, the PSP I need way better, okay? You're interrupting me during my job, man. I'm getting paid. Guess I want me to clean up their motorbike, I don't know. Yeah, I see hitches. You can't fool me. I saw that hitch. This game should be 4K 60 or it's unplayable. I guess this game is laptop friendly too. Is there a demo for this game? That would be interesting. Because remember, it's a Square Enix game. Square Enix is usually very good about demos. Even games that people wanted to buy as a result, like Forspoken. Look, I thought the game was fine. The demo was fine. Would I spend $50 on it on launch? Of course not. But Forspoken is now in the $20 range, so that's a more reasonable price. Like, for me, that's like a $10 open world game. It seems fine. But again, you're going to have to, like, sit through. If you can't skip the story, that would suck. But I think one of the bits about the demo that people didn't like is that it seemed too confusing because it threw too much at you at once, to which my response is it's a demo. It's supposed to give you a lot. It's supposed to show you a lot of the gameplay. But it might be overwhelming. So I guess if the game, like, had, like, little self-contained tutorials that did a better job of getting you comfortable with the combat, that would be better. At that point, the demo would have to include, like, again, little self-contained demos. And that would be fine. You have to design your game to include these little demo bits. Okay, we're going to need a stronger hose. Yeah, we need a much stronger hose for this section. Just a second. So, press left on the D-pad. Then right to look at the gunk. So we have to get closer? Yeah, we have to get closer and or use a stronger hose. We need a much stronger hose. So we need a tighter nozzle. Yeah, we gotta get surgical with this. This is such a Wii. If you told me this was a remaster of a Wii game, I would believe you. But again, how do you make it good? Well, you would have to make it a speedrun game. Imagine this were a Sega game. It would be like what, Seaman or something. But yeah, you need a good hose. You gotta get surgical with this. So again, how do you do the Fibonacci spiral on the right stick? Yeah, can we do that Fibonacci spiral on here? Yeah, what would a speed run for this game look like, by the way? So this works. I wonder if the 15 degree works about as well. Yeah, that works. So that might be the secret, is finding the most effective nozzle for each situation. We gotta rotate that. There we go. I guess you clean it faster if you have the surgical precision of that 0 degree nozzle, I suppose. And does it also depend on the surface that's soiled? Like, are we getting that picky about that? Because you could do that. You can add those variables. Like, how close do you have to be and how much pressure is applied to the hose from what distance? Like, that whole thing. Sounds like it's like a whole thing. So I'm very curious how demanding this game is. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'd rather, like, play a farming game. But I can imagine this being part of a farming game. In fact, this technically isn't part of Stardew Valley, I don't think. But there is something kind of satisfying about getting a sprinkler in Stardew Valley, though. So this game will definitely show up on my cozy playlist in November. So November is harvest season, right? No, October's for Halloween. November's for the cozy stuff. That tends to be how I set it up. I don't think it really makes a difference, though. But I do like having the Stardew Valley videos and the Forager videos. In fact, Forager, I had a couple of Halloween videos for Forager, but that's the kind of game I need to bring out every November for harvest season. That's what I did with a Stardew Valley and a Harvest Moon and all that. Because I have Harvest Moon on the Wii, so I'll bring that out later. And what? Yeah, Viva Pinata. I would include that, sure. Because you're farming animals, right? Wrong button. Up. Yeah, press up. Because you're farming animals in a Viva Pinata, right? I need to play. I do have some videos of that already. I just need to go back and play that game all over again, though. I recorded that using one of my older HD, my Toblerone capture device, but that's the kind of game I would start over and play again on my Xbox One. I did like Viva Pinata more than I thought I would, because it was a farming game and not like a mascot platformer. So I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm like, okay, so September is whatever. October is Halloween stuff, so like I gotta bust out the World's End Club video. Still the worst Switch game I've played. Remothered Broken Porcelain, the busted Switch cartridge. Yeah, that might be the worst Switch game I played, mainly at least for the cartridge form, because it's so busted. When you patch it, it looks a little bit better. It looks less broken, but the gameplay is still terrible. So it's a tie between that and World's End Club right now. But I think they both might be Halloween-friendly games. And I keep promising I'm going to break out I have Castlevania, the Castlevania collection. So I'm going to play Castlevania 3 again. I haven't played that since... I used to own that game. I haven't played it. I beat it with... I beat it with all 4 characters, so yeah. So I definitely have to play Castlevania 3 again. And then I'll bust out the Famicom version so you get to hear the soundtrack. I need to get that... I need to jump. What's the jump button? The X button. Mac Dad will make you jump. How's the dirt? Well, the whole thing's a mess. Oh, well. This is going to take a while, I'm afraid. Am I using the right? Yeah, I need 15 degrees. I need 15 degrees. There you go. I gotta use a real nozzle. 45 ain't strong enough on this surface, I guess. So I guess that's the secret. You have to switch nozzle strength. You have to switch the nozzle degree. You have to switch the nozzle strength to get higher pressure on certain surfaces. Which again seems really fiddly, but you know, that's the kind of game this is. So I appreciate the game adding that much depth. I just wish it was, you know, there was more to it. Like again, it seems to be like optimization would be the rule of the game here. Like, what's the optimal distance to clean? What's the optimal distance and the optimal nozzle to get the fastest cleaning times? Okay, some of the reflections seem a little off. Yeah, someone's gonna try and remaster this in 4K with ray tracing someday. In my mind, this is basically a Switch Wii game, and that's fine. It doesn't have to be anything more than that. As long as you can see what you're hosing, that's perfectly fine. That's all you really need in a game like this. And again, you can add more game to it by doing the what do you call it? By doing the speed run modes or the challenges. Which sounds interesting, so I'm curious how that'll go. But yeah, given the I played that My Riding Stables game for like 5 hours. Because it was a resource management game, so there was an excuse for me to pick it apart. But this, I mean, I guess there's more to it than it seems. But I don't know how long I want to do this. my backlog's a bit too long for me to. My backlog is way too long for me to want to play too much of a game like this, unless there's a bit more to it. I guess it might take a long time. So let me clean off. Can I save my game in the middle of this? Yo, will the game let me save here? I already cleaned the van. A reset partially clean. What? Oh. No. Cancel. So is the game saving what I've done already? I can't tell. Co-op mode sounds interesting, actually. Yeah, co-op mode does sound kind of interesting. Specials. Clean the Mars rover. Oh, so this is in progress? Yeah, this is in progress. Okay, so it's going to take way too long. Okay, so we'll speed run that one later. I got a dirt bike that just got opened up, so I guess I'll do that one later. So we unlocked the dirt bike mode. Specials. Buckingham Recreation Ground. Clean the mini golf course. Why are these special, technically? Challenge mode. Wash against a clock or a water limit. Oh, okay. Let's just do a vehicle. Let's do this one under on a limit. So how many water... Yeah, so you can do the water challenge. Okay. So you use less water. Now that sounds interesting, actually. So once you know how to clean something, you don't have to keep wasting water on parts you've already cleaned. And we're not on a time limit. We're on a water limit. So you can optimize that, of course. You can sprint. Well, for speed runs, obviously you need that. 45, no 40. How do I jump? Okay, there I go. There I go. Okay. Rotate. There we go. Okay, not very efficient, but it does the job. Rotate. So we gotta get closer if we want to use this 45-degree nozzle. Remember, we're not on a time limit. We're on a water limit. Yeah, this is not great. So we need a stronger nozzle. Okay, we need a much stronger nozzle. So we can clean more quickly. Because you have to be right on the dirt to get it out. If you're using the 45-degree nozzle, so that's kind of a wrinkle. Is the roof a separate section, by the way? I haven't figured that part out. Okay, we're good. We're good? Mostly. Alright. Let's go horizontal. That was a waste. That's good. It's like we just strafe. Yes, strafe. There we go. So that's done. Crouch. Then we can strafe. Just like Serious Sam, you got a circle strafe. Gotta do the bumpers. Might need a stronger nozzle. No, we're good. That one too. Gotta get closer. So how are we doing on water? I've used half my water already? That's not good. Yeah, that's not good. I've already used half my water. Alright, that's not good. Let's get creative. Okay. Yeah, we've already used half our water allotment. So we're not going to get the gold, but we'll definitely get the silver, I think. So we can do the big swipes and then change it. Hold on, get rid of that. First of all, get rid of this thing. I have to stand up, then press what? Down? How do I get rid of this thing? I want to get it out the way. Never mind. It's in the way. Yeah, aim mode, right? There we go. Aim mode. So we won't get the gold. Get the door. Yeah, get the handle. See, aim mode will work, so I don't have to move around as much. Whoop. So I'm not keeping it down with a constant pressure. I'm just kind of doing short control bursts. Like Hicks and Aliens. Wait, we're doing alright? No, we're down there. I gotta do the whole wheel. Gotta get the rims. Alright. Get her done. We can crouch a little bit. Good enough? Good enough. So we're not going to get the gold, but we'll definitely get the silver. Because we need to get under 20 liters for the silver. Here we're going to need a stronger hose for that part. Did I get the bumpers? Almost. Almost. Huh. So I have to do the front bumper then. Okay. Wheel tires are done. Tires with a Y. Hilarious. How is that not done? That tire is done. Get bent. That tire is done. There we go. Idiots. Give me wasting water. Yes, we're not going to get the gold. Let's see what we can get. Now, I like how they say, I like how it doesn't matter if you clean the top or the bottom first. That's a, whoop, can't do that. You need a stronger spray. There we go. We need to get way closer. Yeah, man, we need to get way closer. So that sucks. We gotta get way closer. Okay, what, 25. Yeah, 25. We gotta do 25. No getting around it. Not that. Up. For, stationary mode, for turret mode. Yes, we're not gonna get the gold. Might get the silver, though. That one's done. Yeah, the aim isn't great. So my aim isn't great. So we're not gonna be able to get the silver, I don't think. We're almost done. This is kind of absurd. Get rid of that. Okay, we don't want that mode. We don't want aim mode anymore. You press up for aim mode. We don't want that anymore. I missed a spot. Unbelievable. I don't think we can get the silver anymore. There we go. Done. Okay, so we're not going to get the silver. We need the wing mirror, so we can't get the silver now. This uses less water, though, doesn't it? Oh, come on. Such a waste. So I guess I'm getting the bronze. Yeah, that ain't coming off. I gotta get really close to get that one. I could do that one with a towel. Don't even get me started with that. I can clean that off with a towel. Okay. What else we got? Windows gotta get much cleaner. Gotta grind up against the windows here. Okay, that one works. I gotta get a stronger hose. Yeah. This is gonna be interesting if it's gonna be that picky about it. Okay, that's good. I don't think it's gonna be that picky. It's about figuring out how close you can get and then get credit for the whole thing. That's what that sounds like. Don't tell me I'm not gonna get bronze. Okay, that's done. There we go. Windows. It doesn't show which window is done. Okay, that door is clean. One more to go. But that was all of them. What other door do I need to clean? There's 4 doors. And I got 3 handles. Just want me to do the other side, I guess. Yeah, the back's good. Yeah, the back's good. Tires done? Nope. There. Now it's done. Might still get the bronze. Because you gotta get in there. You gotta get in those creases, man. Like, it's really bad. Jeez, so picky. Next, yeah, I'm probably not gonna get the silver. Probably not gonna get the bronze at this rate. There we go. Doors cleaned. There we go. Wow, I'm barely getting there. Bumper, window, windscreen. That's clean. That's clean. Yeah, check the back. It's clean. They said one of the bumpers isn't clean. Where is it? Must be in the front. Because the back's totally clean. So I wish they distinguished between the front bumper and the rear bumper. The bumper is perfectly fine. How much water do I have to waste cleaning it again? So we'll do the windscreen. Rotate it. Not off. Gotta get close to it. I'm gonna have to... Yeah, I can't get the bronze here. I gotta use 0%. This is wild. I can't get it clean. Other side. Good. Okay, done. So what window's left? Probably this one. And the other one. Ah! I knew it! Figures. 99%. Ugh. That's the kind of game this is. Man. Okay, so we have challenge mode. We did that. So we can try a speed location. We can try a speed test. Unbelievable. Well, use all the water you want. Go nuts. First of all, load time should be like less than a second. Don't know why they're so long. What are you possibly trying to do here? You're trying to add more brown textures. All right. Do it. We got 5 minutes. Get her done. Yeah, gotta get closer. Might need a different hose. Quick switch. Okay, the front bumper's almost done. So I guess the secret is to do every bit as quickly as you can. And don't leave any holes, so you don't have to come back to it later. Yeah, I got all the tires. Maybe we could just do all the tires first. Did I miss one? There we go. The rims are good. Gotta keep it so my rims is clean. Remember, we can waste all the water you want. Not very fast while crouching, of course. Okay, we're done. The clock's not running, I hope. Tires 3/4 done. Where's the next one? There it is. Okay. 4 tires done. Okay, that's done. Headlights are done. Hubcaps are done. Indicators are done. Do the bumpers. Gotta do both bumpers. Both bumpers look fine to me. Well, the front bumper looks perfectly fine to me. I don't know what they're talking about. That's kind of frustrating. Okay, let's get her done. And do the top of the bumper while you're at it. The bumper looks perfectly clean. I have no idea what they're talking about. Oh, there it is. Still some crud on, there's still some crud on the bottom. And on top. How is that there? It's clean. Okay, so which bumpers? Okay, do the other one. We gotta do some crud on the bottom of the front bumper, I bet. Okay, we're 2/3 done. We're not gonna get the gold. There it is. I somehow missed a spot. Unbelievable. Bonnet cleared. We call that a hood here in the States. In rebel territory. Windshield not done? Well, let's do the rest while we're thinking about it. In fact, there's only one windshield. It makes it easy to figure out if it's clean or not. Yes, your speed run. Okay. I don't know if it's efficient to use the Fibonacci spiral on a speed run, but if you really go with your Fibonacci spirals, there you go. Okay, how are we up here? Okay, let's at least get the rest of the door done. Rotate it, going top down. Can't tell if it's clean enough, so we'll skip that part. Rotate it, we'll go side to side. Wax on, wax off. Good enough. Good. Good. Okay, we didn't do the top either. That's going to be interesting. Which angle? 25. Rotate, top down. We can do the front half first and do the next half. So we're trying to go for the silver. It's probably not going to happen, but let's see what we got going on. Good enough, shockingly. Co-op mode would be kind of fun. I'll be the first to say that. I'm sure the speedrunners are like, yeah, you're not getting another 30 seconds. You suck. So inefficient. Not done. All right, we're going for the 5 minutes. That's done. Yeah, I'm probably not going to make it. Yeah, I got 20 seconds, dog. It ain't happening. It is not happening. Yeah, it ain't happening. So we got to go for the bronze. Get those mirrors. All right. Stronger nozzle. Gotta get the creases on the doors. It's annoying. Gotta get her done. And you gotta get close enough. Then go sideways to get the top and bottom. Okay, we're good. Check the other one. Side to side, get those creases. You got me going side to side. Hold on. Darn it. Okay, we're good. Is the clock still running? No. So we got 5 minutes to do the rest of the creases. We should be good. Okay, that's good. Nope. Nope. We're gonna have to get closer. Okay, we got it. 2 windows to go. These are fine. To the back windows, probably. All right. Need a stronger one. We good yet? Nope. Okay, that one's good. That one's good. Wing mirror on the side. Done. Do the door. That one's good. Try the other one. So we're going to make it. Wait. Is there another door? That one. You got to do the handle. It'll be absurd. Good. Okay, so we got the silver. Actually, no, we got the bronze, which is fine. I'll take that, I guess. Alright, so we'll finish up this video. Somehow I managed to spend an hour playing this game. To the game's credit. Okay. So we're putting this in the... what tier should this go in? This is a solid C, C+. It is what it is. It's not bad. There might be something to some of the larger areas, I guess, if you're feeling your oats, but some of these some of these location cleanups seem like they take forever, dog. So probably have to come back later. Yeah, we're still in progress here. So this sounds like a big job to come back and clean up later. Wild. Specials, clean the surface of Mars. I guess we'll peek at that. And we're cleaning the Mars rover. We're not cleaning the entire surface of Mars. Yeah. So I guess we can do the space station simulator and have those trapped astronauts clean up the space station. Maybe I can plunge the toilet in 0G. That sounds like fun. Yeah. This game is what it is. I'm curious about first-person games that aren't shooters, but you're still shooting. So like I said, like, Pokemon Snap is a rail shooter, which makes it kind of interesting because you're shooting pictures. You're shooting Pokemon, just not with guns. So that's cool, I suppose. Okay, what specific parts are we cleaning? The drill, the rock analyzer. Wait, are we doing the right? Yeah, the 40-degree hose should be fine. But then we got to get in the crevices, unfortunately. That's going to make things a bit more interesting. Yeah, like, how does the rover clean itself? Now that I think about it. I guess this is a nominally educational game. I don't know. Like, I guess the real question is find the most efficient way to clean your dishes without using a dishwasher. I mean, ideally, if you have a dishwasher, ideally you can just use, like, some old paper bags, you know, and kind of, like, wipe down the inside of all the dishes before you start the machine, I suppose. So that all the physical damage has basically been wiped off of all the dishes instead of using water. Because you're going to throw away the paper from the paper bag anyway, right? Yeah, we got to get on top of something. Antenna's cleaned. Give me those quarters. There is something oddly satisfying about cleaning something like this, though, I admit. So eventually, at some point, we'll clean a Gundam, right? That would be oddly satisfying to several people I know. And I'm sure there's a adult version of this game that we won't be playing on this channel. Hold on, we're good? Yeah, we're good. Well, it is by Square Enix, so I'm sure there's a Final Fantasy mod out there it's not going to be available here in the United States. Though it would make a decent amount of money. Let's not even kid ourselves. I'm sure someone's already made the deviant art for all the Final Fantasy VII hose. For all the Final Fantasy VII hose down. Act like there isn't a mod for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth that does that. I defy you to tell me that doesn't exist. and that it won't ever exist. Final Fantasy VII Hose Simulator. So yeah, I think we're done. So yeah, PowerWash Simulator is okay, I guess. It is what it is. It's a library game. Like, it's like you don't want to play anything else. You don't like. Let me put it this way: if this were me as a teenager and I didn't have a very large game collection, and this was part of a humble bundle, I guess this would be okay. Like if this were part of a humble bundle, I would pull it out on my laptop. Sure, no problem. But as a standalone game, I can't imagine paying money for this product. Like, this feels like the bonus. This feels like a bonus game in a AAA video game that needs like more content. Like, yeah, I can imagine this being a bonus level in Super Mario Sunshine. Or, for being honest, in that Kandagawa Jet Girls game I was playing on this channel several months ago. That sounds like this would, yeah, because there's literally a jet ski cleaning mini game. In fact, I think it's basically just like it's a rhythm game, like DDR or something. So we'll save this and bounce. So will I ever play this game again? Yeah, but I wouldn't pay for it. It sounds like a humble bundle game, non-diegetic volume, sure. I didn't turn on the music. Free play. Yeah, sure. Literally chill mode. The hose down mode. So yeah, this is a PowerWash Simulator on the PlayStation 4. I guess I have, so again, in the ranking of not first-person shooters where you don't shoot, like bullets to kill things, this is below Slime Rancher. I don't know where Pokemon Snap fits in. I do want to play that game. I think that was actually available at the Smithsonian Arcade back in July of 2024. But yeah, again, I haven't played Viscera yet. I think there might be a demo for that Viscera game. That was a PC game, as I recall. It might have gotten a physical release on consoles. I forget. And there's one other first-person game I'm thinking of where you shoot, but it's not. It's like Splatoon. Well, Splatoon is a character action game, so that doesn't really count. Yeah, Square Enix, sure. Stefania, the junior AI programmer, coming to destroy us all. Is this game French? Not that I'm complaining. I mean, maybe it's Canadian. Huh. Yeah, like so you got your bachelor's degree in computer science, and you took a computer graphics course, your Java programming course, you took your graphic design courses, and coming out of university, do you work on Fortnite? Do you work on Genshin Impact? Do you work on Concord? Haha. Or do you work on PowerWash Simulator? Which, in a way, you're kind of proving that we want to make a simulator game. We want to make a first-person game. This is R&D as we learn how to use Unreal Engine 4 or something. And we're going to see, like, how efficient a game like this can be made. Then once we make this game efficient, then we can use the money that we collect from this project to make something that's a bit more ambitious, like a VR game. Or like, a puzzle game, a first-person puzzle game like Talos Principle. Which I don't think that's technically a first-person shooter either. But again, I am curious about these first-person shooter, quote-unquote, games. Good old-fashioned left trigger, right trigger games. So yeah, I would play this as a bonus game in another game that had more real, quote, gaming content. But as a standalone video game, yes, this is humble bundle filler. This is Game Pass filler. But even then, I'm like, my backlog is too ridiculous to justify playing a game like this for extended periods of time. So I got it out of my system. I need to play some PS3 games, so I'll see if I can hook up my I'll hook up my PlayStation Portable, see if I can get some captures from that. I got some more PS3 footage I gotta scrounge up, and I got a couple of GameCube games I need to get ready. So that's PowerWash Simulator on the PS4. I think we're good.